Hello everyone, welcome. Josh first back again bringing you guys some more Elune. Today we're going to be doing a live stream about 30-45 minutes. We're going to be talking about some of the new stuff, including the new Proto Stage 11 and 12. Maybe we'll discuss some team comps, some setups that we can try and do. I have yet to be able to beat it. I haven't been able to try as much as I'd like to yet today. So maybe you guys can help out. We're also going to be talking about some of the things that are going to be coming very soon in the next part of the update for this coming month in October. And we're going to be talking about some of the other stuff that's already dropped here in the game. And yeah, so we're just going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to be giving out coupon codes as well. You can go ahead and grab that coupon code right now in the description below. Go ahead and grab yourself 1 free summon and 100 free Aeons for you guys. Other YouTubers will be streaming throughout the rest of the week, so you guys will be able to pick up, I think, maybe additional coupons. I'm not sure how they're going to work that out, but I am starting things off today on Monday for the week, so I hope you guys do enjoy this week of Content Creator Spotlight. So we're trying to just bring the community together and have a little bit of fun here with Elune, so we do hope you all enjoy, this week going forward. For those of you that are on iOS, you can go ahead and just click the direct link. It'll say iOS coupon link in the description. Go ahead and click that, and you'll be able to get that on your iOS devices. So for those of you that are using Apple and not Android, you can go ahead and do that. For those of you who are using Android to get the coupon, just go to Event, and then go ahead, scroll all the way down to the bottom on News, and then click your promo code in. Type it in, and it should be Elune Josh V. All one word, all capital. Again, you can find that in the description below. So that'll be your guys' free coupon. It's unlimited use once per account. So, you don't got to worry about not having enough for everybody. Everybody will get one, so don't worry. I'm here for the code 2 during work laugh on. No problem, Murdy Osorio. So we got a lot of new faces here today. We got 61 people watching live, so thank you all for coming out. And if you guys do enjoy the content and the channel, go ahead and hit subscribe. We're going to be playing Elune here and other content here on the channel. So, definitely go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But the first thing I want to talk about today is the new Proto stage. So let's go ahead and jump into that. And by the way, how are all of you doing today? I don't know what time zone everyone is in. It could be morning, evening, or afternoon for some of you. So how has your Monday/Tuesday been? All right, let's jump into boss battle. Yeah, what's up, Nick? What's up, Robert? Seaham, Paul, WK, Koji. Who else we got in here? We got Rada, Mantis, Southern Ohio Prepping, May. Did I get everybody in the chat? Richard. I think I got everyone. Grandmaster, how's it going? QD, what's going on? Goretto, thanks for the code. No problem, no problem. Actually, don't thank me. Thank Elune staff, the CMs, Gameville. They provided me with these codes for you guys, so give them a big shout out. It's pretty late in Peru. I feel you. I feel you. That's why I don't want the stream to go too long. About 30-40 minutes. I'm just going to be talking about some things. Maybe we'll try out a couple Proto T3 runs, see if we can try and get somewhere. I just don't want to keep you guys for too long, but I just, want to give you guys a code, let you experience the channel a little bit. If you haven't talked to me before or heard of me, now you know. So what's up, guys? You'll see me every once in a while in the general chat on Elune talking. So anyways, let's first talk about stage 11. Oh, that's Trent. RIP. Talking about the wrong boss. Okay, so we have the new Proto T3. And this guy, he's a beast. He's a beast. So he's dealing 50,000 physical damage and inflicts physical effect to stun the enemy for 2 turns. So he's going to be debuffing quite a bit. He's going to be doing 42,666 damage, which is funny, 666. To all enemies, and inflicts gunshot wound for 5 turns. Also inflicts physical effect that causes bleeding for 2 turns. And you definitely want to get that gunshot wound off ASAP. And then we have his electromagnetic gun. Also does a crap load of damage. Inflicts physical effect that paralyzes. So he does a lot of debuffs. He's a big debuffer. A lot of people have recommended running like Panda or the new hero Trent to continuously try and cleanse away some of those debuffs. Some people are even running Oli Gear, trying to put him into despair so he can't steal your buffs, because he also will steal your buffs immediately. And that can put a lot of people in a tough spot. He's got pretty high physical and magic defense, both 33,000 and 36,000, so in the near mid 30,000 range. His HP is just a touch under 800k. And then he also has his phase 2, which you want to try and take him out as fast as possible, because he will self-destruct, and that's going to be no good for you. And then he also has 2 minions. He's got his Robo boys, his Kamikaze Rush, and then his Predator Howl. His Predator Howl is the annoying one in my opinion, because it inflicts that weakening effect that reduces your attack by 80% for 1 turn. So that could be a little bit of an annoyance to some of you. The other one, really, I don't feel he's as much as a problem. You could pretty much deal with him pretty quickly. It's the other one that's more annoying. The weaken effect can be a little bit bothersome. Did anyone else just get a single summon ticket? Yeah, that's what you get, Justin. You're going to get a single summon ticket, and you're going to be getting 100 Aeons. And we are over 110 people watching live. Thank you guys so much for coming out again. Josh, start with Dimensional Rift before you go for boss, please. Okay. My Dimension Rift team isn't that great. I honestly don't try to get top rankings. You're gonna notice right away, guys, with me, I'm not a casual player. I play a lot. I'm a hardcore player, but I'm not a competitive player, if that makes sense. I'm not trying to like hit the top ranks of everything. I just try to kind of dab a little bit into everything and talk about it and share my experiences with you, because I feel that I can relate more to more players when I'm not like some super uber competitive player. I'm more just a guy who plays all the modes, tries to do everything I can, mostly free to play, and explore all my possibilities that way, because then I feel like I can translate that more to a majority audience. Because you can't go no lower than free to play, right? Can't get no much less than that. So this is currently my Rift team. My Balder has no skill ups at all. 0. They're all level 1. I believe my Arslan is almost 666 on skills. I think his S1's at 5. My Revi's is at 6 and 6 on her S2 and 3. My Karu is only, I believe, at level 2 on her S2, because I just got her from Fusion last night. So she doesn't really have much skill ups either. And then, of course, my Wei Wei is maxed out on her S2 and 3 as well. I just got a 5-star King Rim from your code ticket. Nice! I'm glad that some of you were able to get some luck with that single ticket. Hopefully, you guys have some better luck as well. For those of you who didn't get something good today, maybe get something good tomorrow. Because, again, other YouTubers will be doing this throughout the week. Yo, what's up, Mikael? What's up, Easy? What's going on? How many enhanced students do you have saved up? Me? I think I have like 11 or 12,000 right now, Justin. Not too many. I've been using them quite a bit lately. I've beat Trent 11, unless you're talking about Proto 11. No, I have not beat Proto 11 yet. Hopefully with your guys' help, we might be able to put together some kind of a team or strategy to try and beat it. So, we'll see. We'll go ahead and do this Rift run real quick. Hopefully we don't have any kind of lag during gameplay, rather. Sometimes I get random lag for some reason, but let's see what happens. How to get the coupon? It'll be in the description below. Just go on down there, Nick, and just pluck it right on out. The code is Elune Josh V, all one word. Break 125k. If I ran Cardia in this team, I might be able to break 120k plus, probably. But I just have a weird, like, I just don't like to use Cardia for anything. Because I've never used her before, and I just never want to use her. I don't know why. It's just me. I just don't use it. I just, like, it's Cardia, whatever. Don't use it. I just don't use it. Yeah, Kari with the crits is really nice on S2. I think what I really need to do with this team to improve my score is I need to build up my Balder skills. The reason why I didn't build up my Balder skills is because I had no dupes into him. But now he's +2 out of nowhere because I got a couple through Fusion recently. So I was able to start investing into him now because he's now +2. He had no dupes before, so I completely ignored giving him any skill ups. So I'm going to have to start doing that after I'm done with Karu. And I did not have Karu at this time yesterday. I pulled her a little bit after yesterday's stream via Fusion, which is nice because I'm actually out of support seeds, so I didn't even have enough for her, but thankfully I got her through Fusion at 6-star. So now I got to work on her first, and then I'll go back and work on Balder. Then I think my team would be better off, especially when I work on Karu's S2, getting that crit rate up a little bit higher. But yeah, so this is what I have to work with at the moment. I will keep improving it, get better gear. I still don't have any level 80 gear. Can't talk today. I do not have any level 80 gear. For whatever reason, Trent will not drop me level 80 gear. He won't. He refused to drop me any. And I didn't have any time yesterday to farm boss fights, so I kind of missed a day on that as well. But anyways, let's go ahead and just get into this. Do you stream regularly? Yeah. Yeah, I had to take about a week off last week because I was pretty under the weather. I was sick. You know, the family here, we're all just kind of under the weather because the seasons were changing and stuff like that. So I wasn't very active last week, but I usually do try to stream or at least upload regularly here on the channel. So if you guys want to hit that subscribe button, go ahead, and much appreciated. I've been to news, still don't see where you enter it. Alright, Paul, when you get to news, scroll all the way down to the bottom where it says to put in your code. Like, all the way down. Click events on the lobby, click news, and then scroll all the way down to the bottom. Hey, what's up, Zion? What's up, Everett, as well? I try to shout out most people that's in the chat. Vance, we've got a long message up here. Are you sponsored by Gameville? Can you contact CMs? Have tried to contact CM on Discord, but they don't care when I say that I haven't gotten my rank rewards from World Boss for 3 weeks now. Interesting. Well, the thing is about that, I am sponsored. I am sponsored by Gameville. I do talk to the CMs regularly, but the thing is, the CMs don't actually handle any of the game side stuff. They just kind of relay the information that they're given from the actual developers and the support staff. So you'll probably still have to contact them, or at the very least try to just get a hold of the CMs to contact the game to try and clarify your issue, because unfortunately I don't think the CMs can actually directly resolve it. I don't think. I'm not 100% on that, but I don't think. I was using Cardia before the nerf. I keep getting 6-star versions of her from Fusion, but I don't think transcending her would be a good idea for me. I stopped using her post-nerf. I mean, post-nerf, she's still pretty good, to be honest. She's still going to get up to 100%. If you buff up her crits on her S2, you can still get a pretty good chunk of attack out of her. She's still going to be good for World Boss. She's still going to be good for Alliance Battle, trying to, you know, buff up that score as much as possible. Because, honestly, outside of Weiwei, there's still nobody else better in the game for attack buffs for your entire team outside of Cardia. So she's still the #2 best attack buffer in the game. So in my opinion, she's still really, really good. Obviously, she lost a step with her nerf or change, however you want to, you know, call it. But she's still very good, I would say, in the grand scheme of things. And as you can see here, my Balder just needs skill ups. Like, I just got to increase his skills no matter what. It's got to happen at some point. I need to start working on my speed a little bit more too. I get very unlucky with speed on gear, like extremely unlucky. I think I have maybe 10, 11 pieces of gear in total that actually have more than like 1 or 2 1 or 2 attack speed on it. Just my speed gear luck has been just absolutely atrocious. Any promo codes? Yes, Josh. If you want the promo code, it is in the description below. The coupons are in the description below, Paul. You want to go ahead and use the code EluneJoshV. All one word, all capital. If you are on iOS, use the link in the description below. It'll be the iOS coupon link. Go ahead and click that for Apple users. And if you're on Android, go to Event in Lobby, go to News, and then scroll all the way down to the bottom and type your code in. The Lila skills. Who's your favorite unit, Josh? My favorite unit? That's a tough one. That's actually a really good question, to be honest. What is my favorite unit? We're not going to get an S clear on this wave here, so I start getting all my stuff set up. What is my favorite unit? That is really a tough question, to be honest. There's quite a few units that I like to use. Panda, I would say Lesker for a while was my favorite unit, particularly for PvP, because I loved using him in PvP because of what he was able to do. Cleansing, you know, make your panda very, very fast. I think my panda is actually like 141, 142 base speed now. With Eris, of course, that goes up to, I would say like what, 151, 152. So he's pretty quick. I know some of the higher up players they're even faster than that. But yeah, I'd probably say Lesker is still probably my favorite. I don't know why. I just like Lesker. I think it was more or less I always had fun with him because I always referenced him from Kung Fu Panda, and I was always a big Kung Fu Panda fan. For you, for those of you out there who've ever watched Kung Fu Panda, any of them from DreamWorks, I was always a big fan of Kung Fu Panda. I liked it. It was a pretty cool show. And yeah, so I always referenced Lesker as Kung Fu Panda, so I just had a little bit of fun with it. So I guess you could just say he just grew on me, and yeah, he's my favorite character, I guess. Some of you are like, what? Do you stream on Twitch? I'm sure you do, laugh out. I stream on Twitch very rarely. I'm gonna be honest with you. A majority of my audience is on YouTube, so I don't tend to go to Twitch too often. I do have like 14 or 1500 followers, whatever it is over there on Twitch, but I just don't use it all that much because most people are on YouTube, and YouTube pretty much does everything Twitch does anyways. Like, we have memberships here. We have the live chats here. I could even throw in live games and stuff for you guys to do in the chat. I mean, I could pretty much do everything I want to do over there on Twitch, over here on YouTube. And since my main audience is already over here anyway, I just usually don't bother with it very often. You know, maybe if the need for people wanting to get more Twitch streams arises, then I might start doing some more Twitch streaming, but honestly, I just haven't really felt the need to do so all that often. Josh, I need your luck for a dupe. What kind of dupe do you need, MF? What kind of dupe are you trying to get? What are your opinion for these tanks? Nazar, Scotty, Thanatos, sorry. Teresa, all I have for tank. Oh, nice. You joined the Discord today. Nice. Thanks, Henry. Sorry. Yeah, if you guys want to join our Discord and get in touch with me or anything like that, I'm usually pretty active throughout the day. You can go ahead and do so in the description below, as always. Like I said, we don't just do Elune here. We've been doing Elune a lot lately because I'm kind of in a waiting game for some other things here to do on the channel. Those will be coming soon. But yeah, we'll be doing a lot of stuff. The content will be picking up pretty soon, I would say. I don't want to give you guys an actual date and then disappoint. So it should be soon, though. It should be soon. All right. But back to your question you had about the tanks. Teresa, I heard, was a very good tank because of the new Proto stage. I've seen a lot of people started to run her because Teresa, I believe, for S2 provides you with 100%, and then if you give her moonset gear, it's 125% chance to go ahead and despair Proto, which will allow him, or I'm sorry, will not allow him to seal your buffs for 2 turns. I believe it was 2 or 3 turns. I forget what her S2 maxed out at. But, so that's a very good skill. And she also provides barriers on her S3, which are not considered enhanced buffs, so Proto can't take those either. So, I've heard some really good things about Teresa over the past 24 hours. Now, Scotty, I have not heard anything good about him because Frostbite, from what we've seen so far and when we tested it before, was just bad. It's just a bad debuff. Probably one of the worst debuffs, in my personal opinion. Frostbite just doesn't seem to be that great. So I never really was a fan of like Aurora or Scotty, any of those Frostbite heroes. Just was not a fan of that debuff at all, to be honest. So not really high on him. What was the other tanks that you mentioned? I'm gonna have to go back up. Let me see, hold on. I lost my place here. This is going to be the longest Rift run in the history of Rift runs, guys. Nazar, very good unit, very good for PvP. Being able to provoke the heck out of people is very, very nice. And that's pretty much it. Owen is also a very good tank. Fahrenheit obviously is a very good tank. We don't know about Rachel yet. We're gonna have to see. As soon as I get the information on that, you guys will know. I will upload that video, obviously, talking about all those skills and stuff like that we get. Cherokee, Replicus, we got you. Josh, thanks for the ticket. Got my 4th Revy dupe. Oh, nice. So we've actually had a few people pulling a legendary off of their tickets today. So that is awesome. That's pretty hype. I'm glad you guys are enjoying that. Like I said, we're going to be having other content creators featured throughout this week. So make sure you guys support them tomorrow and the next day and, you know, throughout the rest of the week. I believe they're all going to be having their own coupons to give you as well. So that's going to be pretty awesome. You know, this whole week is just pretty much dedicated to, you know, connecting the content creators with the community, trying to tie it all in together, and grow going forward, because we all love Elune. We want to see Elune succeed. We want to see it get bigger and bigger and grow and bring in new players to experience how good Elune is, because I still say till this day, regardless of the player base numbers, Elune still is one of the more complete gacha games I have ever played, because it offers a little bit of everything for everyone. If you're a competitive player, you can be a competitive player. If you want to be free to play, you can be free to play. If you want to be a casual player, you can be casual. It offers something for everyone. And in the way it's designed, you can always switch how you want to play at a later time. If you want to be more casual later on, you can. If you want to be more competitive later on, you can. It allows you to room to breathe, and I like that. It's really nice to see that in a gacha game, because usually a gacha game is like, oh, you got to summon everything. If you miss a banner, you better re-roll or you're screwed. You don't got to do that with Elune, because Elune has the fusion system, which, I'm going to be honest with you guys, most of my heroes, most of my legendaries, most of my epics are all built through fusion. I have lived and died through the fusion system in this game as pretty much a free-to-play player. I can't say I am free-to-play because I did spend $3. I will admit I did spend $3 for that. I think it was like that beginner pack or whatever it was on day 1, but that's all I've ever spent in this game. That's it. So I'm very free-to-play friendly. I can't say I'm exactly free-to-play technically, because that would be a lie. But yeah, I mean, and I haven't really, you know, gotten into a position where I felt I was struggling to where I had to open up the wallet or I had to dedicate a lot of time. I just feel like I'm able to just play, let the game flow naturally, you know, run out my stamina every day, do my dailies, and rinse and repeat. New events come out, do those. I just never really felt the need where I was forced to do one thing or another to enjoy myself. There never was that thought that crossed my mind, and that's a very good feeling to have. I'm going to stream my Trent 12 burn to your Discord. Okay, nice. Yeah, I'm looking for some new strats. I will admit I have not had time to look into doing Proto 11 as much as I'd like to yet. I haven't been able to have the time to sit there and think of a whole bunch of different comps that I could try to use. I'm sure there's a comp out there that I might be able to build, but I might have to go and farm up some more skill books and stuff like that. I've noticed one thing about this game. You want to have variety. You never want to just invest everything you have into the same 4 or 5 heroes, because I feel like you're going to be using a lot of different heroes in this game, especially with the new boss fights and stuff like that we've been getting lately. I just feel we're going to be using a lot of different things, and that's not a problem. That's actually a benefit, I would say, to the game, because nobody wants a stale meta. Nobody wants to sit there and use the same 4 or 5 heroes forever. You want to be able to kind of open up your horizons a little bit and use different things and explore different heroes that you never thought you would use before. Like Teresa. I mean, let's talk about Teresa for a moment, okay? We brought her up earlier in a stream. Teresa. Who was talking about Teresa more than 24 hours ago, 48 hours ago? Nobody was talking about Teresa. Was that a character anybody was investing into or building up? Probably not. Some people might have, but a majority of players were like, who is Teresa? You know, is that a rare? Is that an epic? Like, I don't even know Teresa, because, you know, that's just the mindset we were in. It wasn't a hero that we would talk about or use. But now with Proto, you know, boom, another rare has come out of nowhere as a potentially good hero. Like Trent, a Harness. Nobody was using a Harness. Nobody was talking about a Harness. Boom. Now a Harness is a really good go-to hero for a lot of things, especially if you're running a team that can crit a lot. If you're running like a Miho or a Karu who can build up your crit rate really high, she's going to go in there and just dominate. And she's another rare that just came out of nowhere. Ramos. Ramos was another hero brought up yesterday that I've personally built up a little bit and explored with. His S2 is amazing. If you're running a magic heavy team, like you're running all magic damage dealers, and you're fighting against an enemy that's doing all physical damage, Ramos is going to go in there and dominate because his S2 is going to mitigate 90%, or it's going to reflect 90% of that damage back to the enemy, which is insane. So a lot of people were even exploring him on Proto 11. So there's definitely a lot of different things that we can do now through exploration, through new content that's been, you know, brought out. It's just a lot of cool stuff that we can do, and it's fun and exciting. And I have not been paying attention to my run at all, guys. I've been messing up so many times, not getting S clears because I'm like reading the chat and trying to talk at the same time. It's very stressful. If you guys ever watch a streamer, you'll see we'll just mess up a lot. If there's things that we're trying to concentrate on and trying to read at the same time, we get lost in this is what happens. But hey, whatever. I'm not mad about it. Teresa has a big boy sword. That's right. World Boss makes me try out new Elunes. I mean, that's true. That's true because they want you to run 15 different Elunes, and being able to try out new ones is fun and exciting. Absolutely. I'm going to get a terrible score because I haven't been paying attention to my swapping of turns, but it is what it is. The Discord ignored my question. I asked about Ramos for Tower last week and no one said anything. Like Ramos and Tower, I'm not too sure about. I'd have to see what bosses, or I'm sorry, what enemies are in each stage of whatever tower you're trying to beat, to see if that would be a beneficial thing for you. But I haven't really heard anything about Ramos on Tower. Like I said, I'd have to look into that. But Ramos for the new Proto, I've definitely heard a lot of good things about. I've personally tried him out a little bit yesterday. He seems to be pretty cool. I just need to try and build a team around him, though, to make him work and utilize his skill. So that's something I'm gonna have to work on. But yeah, so far I've been enjoying using him. Absolutely. There's some secret score calculation for Drift. I'm sorry, I just call it Drift. It's easier. That no one is sharing. Catherine for Proto is good. I heard about Catherine. I was looking at Catherine. I was like, okay, I got a Catherine that's +2, but I have no skill ups. So I started building up some skill books earlier today, thinking about, okay, maybe I should try and build up a Catherine now. And again, a Catherine was a hero that I didn't care about yesterday. But now that Proto's out, I might want to start caring about her. This is what I love about the game. It makes you care about heroes that you never cared about before and try out new things that you didn't know were possible. And that, I mean, that's what else can you say about that? It's exciting. It's difficult and it's challenging, but it's exciting at the same time. Because I feel like that's one thing with Elune. You get all the emotions. You get the frustrations when you fail and you can't succeed. You got to keep trying and trying. But then you get that, you know, that ease of mind when you finally do clear. You get that, I guess you could say that, that success factor, like that feeling of accomplishment. Because when you finally do overcome that obstacle, it's that much more fulfilling because it took you so long to beat it. It took you a lot of strategy, a lot of mind power to overcome whatever obstacle you have encountered, and it's enjoyable. So you're getting those, you're getting accomplishments, you're getting self-gratification, you're getting that competitiveness coming out of you, you're getting that frustration, you're getting that joy, that anger, everything. You're getting the whole shebang of emotions, and it's fun. It's fun. It's a good ride. Good ride. Pepe and Popo. You need +5 Stella. I don't have a +5. I think my Stella is just +0. My epic fusion luck is pretty good usually, but my rare luck is usually not. I'm always like getting penguins and stuff constantly for the most part when I do my 6-star rares. I'm just not getting any Stellas. Now, I could start building up some Stellas, though. Since I didn't pull Trent, I do have quite a bit of healer things laying around. Wait, is Stella healer or support? I'm like having a brain fart all of a sudden. She's a healer, right? I'm losing my mind. I think I'm having a brain fart, guys. I really am like, wait a minute. Wait. Yeah, see, I'm losing my mind. She's a support, so I can't build her up anyway. I can't even do any evolutions because I have no seeds. A lot of my seeds went to Aeons when I was trying to work on Trent. Of course, in my wayways and other things like that. So I have to build up some more of those, unfortunately. It's the way she goes, man. But yeah, my cell is only +0. Thought about trying Freya out in Proto as well, but my Freya also has no dupes in her, but her S2 is still pretty powerful even with no dupes. So there's that. Her S3 is also pretty helpful. You don't take any damage. So I mean, there's a couple things I was gonna try, but I don't know yet. I don't know. Yeah, see, my score is gonna be really bad this time around. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, Stella is a very good free-to-play rare. Absolutely. She was good like day one. I know everybody was using her. Absolutely. Alright, swap back over here. Hey, look at our score, guys. 66606. Wow. That's pretty insane. For Rift, do you just stack damage? No, I don't run Cardia. I know a lot of people like to run Cardia. A lot of people probably recommend to run Cardia alongside Karu, or Cardia with a Miho in your Wayway. Stack that damage so you're basically going in with any AoE skill and just one-shotting every wave. That's probably the most ideal and optimal, I would say, to run. I just don't like running Cardia for some reason. I just don't like it. I'm like, whatever. I think it's because everybody runs Cardia and I just don't want to run everything that everyone else is running, I guess. But then again, here I am running Wayway every team I'm in. So it's, I don't know. Wow. 56,000 on that S1. Arslan taking his Wheaties this morning, I guess. Wow. Boy's taking his Wheaties. There we go. That'll clear that out. Nice. Talk a bit about Balder, please. What do you want to know about Balder, Edward? No 15% on wave 12. I have that happen, I think, every day. RNG, man. It doesn't like me getting 15% on wave 12. But yeah, I'm gonna get a bad score. I think I'm gonna still break 100k something, but it's gonna be a bad score. I wasn't paying attention early on, but we be good. We be good. But yeah, what do you want to know about our boy Balder? What's your question? At least we're not lagging today during gameplay. I remember, I think it was a couple weeks ago, anytime I got into a boss fight or got into Rift or anything, the stream just went laggy like crazy. It just would not stop. It was terrible. Is there a time limit for Dimension Rift? I don't believe, no, I don't believe so. You just do it until you're done. I know a lot of people are using the reset function now. Like, they're like getting to a point, like they're right here and they're like, I don't like my score. And they'll reset and go back in and try it again. I believe that's what a lot of people are doing now. Like me, where I messed up so many times, I would probably want to go back and redo this score. But since I'm happy with my high score so far for the week, then I'm not really going to bother with it. I still got the rubies and stuff like that. So, and I'm going to get my daily clear, my daily gold. I'm not really concerned with it. But I know some of the more competitive players that are like, man, I got to get like 120 120, 130k plus points. If they don't like their score, they're probably going to keep resetting, and they might do a few tries per day to get the score that they want. That might be what a lot of people are probably trying to do. That's just not me, but I know some people do, and that's fine. If you're a competitive player, you definitely want to go out there and you want to be the best. Alright, so today is a good day for me personally because now I'm going to get the seeds that I need to go ahead and make my Arslan a +3. So that's pretty cool. I need to change this team up. This team has been the same, I think, since I started the game. I don't think I've changed anything. I don't even know why Panda's even in there. I like Panda so much, I put him in teams I don't even need him in. Just because. Why not? Right? We don't need that either. We're just going to go all AoE here. Make our life easy. Yep. Balder. You guys can see my lineup here. I don't have a lot of legendaries maxed out. I got a few that are getting close. Like my Caroline's +4 now, thanks to yesterday. My Revy's maxed out. And I do like the new designs that they put around maxed out Elunes for both epics, where they get a silver outline, and I should say a border. And the legendaries get like the gold and bronze looking color. I like it. It's pretty nice. It's a nice little touch to your heroes. Just kind of, you know, adds a little bit more to your accomplishment. You know, all that hard work paid off, you know? And this bad boy is going to be a +3 today. I'm pretty excited about that. And I know I'm not getting the evasion on that front row, but I don't really care. It's fine. Let's go in here and get our 5 DPS seeds. And then we'll +3 our Arslan, which will help me with my Trent runs. Be a little bit more smooth, I should say. So how are you guys enjoying Elune? We have like 147 people live right now, which is absolutely insane. You guys are amazing. Thanks for coming out, supporting the channel, supporting Elune. But I want to hear some of you guys' thoughts. What do you guys think about Elune? How have you been enjoying it so far? If you're a veteran player, if you just started, what do you think? What's a good team for Ime? I can show you the team that I use, Josh, here in a few minutes. If you remind me in about 5 minutes, I'll show you what team I use personally for Ime. I hope there's Awaken soon. Oh yeah, that's right, we are getting that Awaken system. I am curious about what all that's going to entail myself. Love the game, but holy crap, I can't beat Trent 11. Yeah, the new Trent 11, 12, Proto 11, 12 are definitely built to challenge you. That is for sure. It is there to challenge you mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. I don't know. It's definitely there to challenge you, though, for sure. No doubt about it. Really like the game. Yeah, I mean, the game is amazing. I just hope we get some more players. I really hope we get some more players to jump on the game and experience Elune for themselves as well, because it really is a good game. Did I have that Arslan locked up? I don't even remember where my Arslan went. He's somewhere. Oh, there he is. Yep, he's locked up. Let's unlock him. Let's unlock him. Evolve him. Bam! There goes all of my DPS seeds. But it's fine. I've invested into Arslan so hard that I don't mind it. And it's funny too, about a month ago, I was always memeing on Arslan pulls. I'm like, oh man, we pulled another Arslan, man, why? But then I'm like, I started using him, he started growing on me. I'm like, you know what, I actually kind of like Arslan. He's a pretty cool cat. No pun intended. Well, maybe a little bit. So let's go ahead and make him +3. 2 more, and he'll be maxed out. That'd be very nice. You gotta be kidding me. There you go, Matthew. That's a good one. I've had over a dozen Kangs left out. Wow. Yeah, my King Rim's actually maxed out. I got him so many times through Fusion. And funny enough, I actually got my Revy +5 all through Fusions. No lie. All of her dupes, even her main 6-star, I never had to evolve Revy one time. They were all through Fusion, every single one of them. It was ridiculous. Josh, just got your Fusion luck. Got my second Karu. Nice, MF. Awesome, man. Nice, that's awesome. 152 people. You guys are crazy right now coming out here. But I do appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Show clear boss 11. I don't think I can clear Proto 11 yet. But we can try. We can take a crack at it and fail miserably, because that's always good entertainment. Seeds, bro. Always short. We need more ways to get it. I think that now that we're getting 5 seeds per day, then it's not going to be as bad going forward. I know it's only 1 more seed per day than we usually get, but if you think about it over the course of a 2 or 3 week span, you're now almost able to feed in 1 5-star dupe per week. Almost. Now, if you take into account the other events where they give us seeds and stuff like that, then it'll probably average out to about where you're going to be able to feed in 1 dupe per week with the new changes, where you're getting 5 per day, and if you choose to use your weekends on 1 seed, that's 15 per week. So, like, for example, if I go and get 10 DPSs this week, plus the one I just got today, that's going to be 15. That's 5 short of being able to fuse in 1 5-star dupe. That's not bad. Before, it took it would take like over 2 weeks to do that. Now you can do it in like 1 week, which is nice. So, it is good. Yeah, we also get the 1 per login every day now, too, which is also really helpful. For sure. Show me your email team. Oh, yeah, that's right. So let me show you my email team real quick before I forget, because you did ask, Josh. So I'll do that real fast as soon as I get in here. All right, so when I do email, I pretty much, if you haven't noticed, I run Iron Wall formation for almost everything now, except for Chaos Tower. I think I run Charge for Chaos Tower and put my tanks in the front, but everything else, it's pretty much gonna be Iron Wall. And for email, I try to make it as quick as possible. I know some people might have more optimal builds. You could run Arslan if you want, because he does have a nice single target S1 and S3 for physical for the left side if you'd like to. You could even run a Hannes, which is a little bit more of a gamble, unless you have really good HP regen. Then it's not too big of a deal. She can also help clear out that really quick when they split. But obviously we're running Weiwei. That's a given. I mean, she's in every team in existence outside of maybe the new Proto stage. Maybe you don't want to run her there. So we got that. And then of course we run Chloe. Chloe's there to, you know, stun lock and then go in on the right side. And I run Freya. Now the reason why I run Freya, some people don't like to run Freya because it's a little bit of a slower run. The reason why I like to run Freya is because it starts out slow, but you can speed up your run at the end, because I can just S3 with Freya and then use my Chloe's S2 or S3 on the left side, stun locking and doing a lot of damage without taking any damage back on my Chloe, because of the S3 nullifying that damage for that turn. So that's why I like to bring Freya for that only. It's basically just so I can take out that left side quickly without taking any damage. Some other units you could run in here. Of course, you got Reyna. Reyna's going to be very good for that left side lockdown as well, without doing any damage. You can even use her to beat on the right side a little bit. And if anything else, you can always use her S3 to try and lock both down if need be. And then you just bring a physical damage dealer. There's a lot of different physical damage dealers you can bring. Like I said, you can bring an Arslan, you can bring a Balder, you can bring a Kai, you can take in a Hong, you can take in a Michelle. So I mean, you have quite a few. You can bring in Nyx. So you have quite a few options for physical damage. Just bring in the best physical damage dealer that you have, that has a single target skill, and you won't run into any kind of soul management problems. And that's pretty much all you got to do. And that's pretty much it. And again, you don't got to run Freya. That's just my personal liking, because I like to be able to try and take out the left side with Chloe near the end to just get the run done quick, because of her S3 protecting me, so it makes it all work. But you don't have to bring her. You really don't need a healer outside of just Weiwei's S2, to be honest. You could also try it with Fahrenheit's S3 if you want to gamble that way too. If you just want to try and get one big hit in there with Chloe on the left side, you can do that as well. There's a lot of different things you can play with. You can run Fabian with, you know, with Caroline, if you want to play that route too. I mean, there's a lot of different things that you can play around with, but that's kind of what I run. Love Freya auto heals. Yeah, yep. Okay, I have Freya. I also have Trent though too. Trent. Oh yeah, the new hero Trent. I mean, you don't really need him for EMA, to be honest. You don't really need him. He'd be good there though if you need a healer, if you really want it, but you really don't need it. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, guys, for the EMA runs. I mean, that's all you got to do. Not too bad. Any other questions any of you may have while we're here for EMA? Do you want to talk about another boss before we go and try and build a team for Proto? Let me know. No, no problem, Josh. No problem. Put in mana for Chloe 2x stun. I mean, yeah, you could do that as well, Justin, for sure. Do you have any idea when Gameville is planning on releasing more news about Arslan, Caroline, and Mika buffs? They announced long ago, but then no news about that. I think that'll be in the next update, part 2, I believe, Koji, which should be happening in the next week or two, I do believe, is when that's going to be dropping. Who replaces Freya? It depends what you want them to do, Dono. Like I said, you could run Fabian, you could run Une if you want. You can even run Yaksha, the rare healer. I did a video about her actually on the channel. You could run her as well. She's very good for the Akhenaten boss as well. She's very good for that. So is Fabian. For EMA, I run Kai, Fabian, Chloe, and Reyna. Works well. Yep. I mean, there you go, Sarah. Like I said, there's a lot of different interchangeable parts for EMA for sure. Maybe Stella for shield. Yeah, you could run Stella as well. That's awesome. Thank you. Karo needs that buff, and although Arslan is my favorite Elune, his S3 and passives are a bit underwhelming. What I want to see, while we're on the subject, what I would love to see for Caroline's buff, simply is her S2, Weiwei's S2 working with Caroline. That is really what I'd love to see. If we could get Weiwei's S2 to work with Caroline, I think Caroline would be perfect. Because then she's going to be doing that tons of damage, but also having survivability. Because right now she's a pure glass cannon. She hits hard, but she can die very quickly. And one of her passives doesn't even build up long enough because it only builds up when she doesn't get hit. And sadly, all the stages that you'd use her in, all the bosses can do AoE damage. So she's going to get hit, so her one passive can't build up. So if they would change that passive as well to either work faster or just be like just a bigger boost like right out of the gate, that would also help her a lot. But I think her biggest flaw is she dies too quickly. So if they can make Weiwei's S2 finally work with Caroline, she'd be set. Definitely. I don't care about Caro covering defense buffs into attack. Being able to benefit from Weiwei's S2 would make her less glassy. Yep, absolutely. It's all I feel that she really needs. Nazara is fantastic for physical damage on EMA. Very underrated hero. Much better than Kai. I actually made a video about that, Shane, about how good Nazari actually is. You can actually find that video on my channel. I actually made a whole video dedicated to Nazari because she can actually hit... she's not, I would say, she's not a purest damage dealer. Her S2 allows her to hit harder, but I think what her value really is her S2 can allow everyone else to hit harder. Which is very nice. So it makes her kind of like a DPS / support in a way, which was not a bad thing. And the fact that she can attack multiple times with her S3, I think was what, up to 15 times? She has a high chance to get crits, which is also very, very good. What do you use Magette for? Ooh, Magette. I did a video before Magette dropped, and I said that she seemed okay, but she needed a buff. I felt like there was something missing in her kit. It just didn't make her all that great. And then when she released, and now she's been out for a while, I still kind of feel like she's not all that great. I don't know if it's just me or what, I don't see anybody using her. I don't see too many people talking about her. I just felt like Magette came and gone and nobody cared. Her S2 needs to be buff all, not buff one. Yeah, it seems that seems what a lot of you are saying. Yeah, that probably would help a lot, to be honest. Magette's S2 increases the card crit ceiling. I hate 50, 70k cards. I believe it. I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure there's ways out there you can utilize Magette. I know some people are using her for Democules. You know, for the Ice Dragon. She's very helpful for that. Some people are building like very, especially with the new PvP changes. People are trying to set up new ways to utilize her in PvP with that spam revive. So people might be trying to utilize her now with the new PvP changes. She might be better. But I felt like she needed something. She needed a little bit of a buff, some kind of buff in her kit, just to make her a little bit more optimal, I felt. But maybe with the new PvP changes, she might turn around. She might start being used more. We'll see. Alright, so guys, on the subject of Proto Stage 11. Alright, so this is where it's going to get fun. This is going to be how we're going to end the stream. We're going to get completely obliterated in Proto 11 for your enjoyment and my personal misery. So, what kind of team do you think that we can set up here? Let me first show you guys all my heroes. Maybe just make sure everything is shown here. Better yet, let's actually go into the Elune panel. It's a lot easier this way. Alright. So, first I'll show you my legendaries. You guys can kind of see what we're working with here on the account. So that's my legendaries. I'm using full set for 4 of my 5 Elunes in PvP defense. Nice, Koji. You are evil, sir. You're just trying to despair you're trying to put everyone into despair so they can't receive any buffs. That's nasty. I like it though. I like it. When I played Duel Links here on the channel, I was a very big stall player. I loved using stall and burn, so I feel it. I can feel that. Yeah, I have 2 ways because I gotta feed it in. I ran out of support seeds. I gotta feed that in to make her a +3. I'm working on her +4 right now. What's coupon code? The coupon code is in the description below. It is Elune Josh V. All capital, all one word. If you are on iOS, use the link in the description. Otherwise, go into the event tab on the lobby, go to news, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and then enter your code in. You'll get 100 Aeons and a free summon ticket. And other YouTubers will be doing this throughout the week, so you guys have an opportunity to get other coupons throughout the week from other YouTubers. So very cool. You gotta do those sweet special event quests to get those support seeds. That's what I've been doing, Koji. I've actually been doing that. But of my legendaries here, I don't really see too many that's gonna help me in Proto that much. Outside of maybe using my Revi. Revi will be able to help deal with the mobs, dealing damage, inflicting blazes, that kind of thing. Obviously Caroline's not going to be any good right now until we see what her buffs are going to be. My Balder is no good right now. He has no skill ups, so he's completely out of the question. We risk him getting all of our buffs. If we could somehow steal the buffs away from him, you know, either by inflicting despair. I don't have a Teresa, unfortunately, so we can't use Teresa. I don't know why, but I've never had a 5-star or higher Teresa. I've just never had one through fusion or anything. Don't know why. Just never have. I think that's the only fusion, only rare I don't have as a 6-star too. Yeah, no problem, Angel, no problem. So right now we're kind of, I know a lot of people said I should probably use Karu. So Karu might be a good option, maybe, but I might have to build up her S2 a little bit more first. We'll see. Gosh, is Caroline good for anything? I have her +4 and I don't use her for a single thing. She will probably be good soon, Shane. She's getting a buff. She's getting a rework. So she's probably going to be very, very good soon. So just wait for that new patch notes. I think we're going to be getting them in like a week or two from now. And we should know more about what Caroline's going to be going forward. I decided to transcend Cardia after what you said, so she's +2 now. Nice. I mean, it's still good to keep your 6 Rs and, you know, in feed them in, because you never know how things shift, Henry. You could always need to use a different epic for different situations as the content calls for it. Like we talked about earlier in the stream. You're just always going to find uses for other heroes that you never thought you was going to use before because the content asks for it, and it's very nice. Cardia is still a good unit. Yeah, I would say Cardia is still a very strong unit, because right now she's probably still the second best hero in the game for attack buff. There's her and Weiwei, like that's it. Everyone else is more like single target, or you have to meet some kind of restriction. You gotta, you know, do certain things in a certain situation to get that attack buff to a certain number. So overall, Cardia is still the second best attack buffer in the game. So I don't know what we're gonna do, guys. I haven't heard any advice. Maybe you guys are stumped as much as I am on what to actually do here about Proto 11. We know that he takes away, or he gives you debuffs. One of his minions can actually lower your attack by 80%. He likes to stun you, paralyze you, weaken you. He takes all the buffs you get and copies them onto himself. So those are the things we have to try and play around. Now, Panda is a good cleanser. So we do have a Panda for cleansing if we need to. I feel like Trent is probably better here maybe for this stage, but I didn't pull him, unfortunately. But I heard Karyu was a good option. We got Ramos, which is good if you put an all-magic attack team to reflect a lot of that damage. But then we're going to need a lot of damage when we get to phase 2 with 20% left of his HP. We got to take him out in 2 turns or we just die. So that's going to be a problem if we don't have enough damage output. I don't know. And Caroline, I heard Caroline. I'm sorry, not Caroline. Catherine, I heard Catherine was a good option. And I don't have a Teresa. So I don't have that S2 Despair, unfortunately, at my disposal at the moment. So that could be a problem. Yeah, I heard Despair is very good. But I'm trying to think who all does Despair. Who all has 100% Despair? I think the Twins have it, right? The Twins? They got Despair, don't they? See, I got my Catherine +2. I just got to build up her skills, so I might be able to go back to her soon. As soon as I get some more books built up. But I think the Twins... I can't believe I haven't put any dupes of them. I think the Twins have skills for Despair, right? They got Curse Effect... Oh, it's on their S3 though, so that's a little bit of a... Oof, so that'll be a little bit of a problem with soul management. And the cooldowns, because S3s have cooldowns, so that could be a problem. Yeah, leads up to the air, summons a giant demon, hands that slams down onto the battlefield, dealing so-and-so amount of damage to all enemies. 75% chance of inflicting curse effect that causes despair. But, see, that's 75% chance. See, what's her face? Teresa... is 100% chance. Teresa's is better. So honestly, Teresa is better than the Twins, and she's a rare. I just don't have her. So that's funny. So I might have to try and farm up a bunch of rares, do a bunch of fusions, and hope that I can get lucky and pull a Teresa. That might be our game plan. We might have to, yeah, you know what, guys? I might try and do that, see if I get better luck, and then tomorrow or Wednesday, we'll do a mid-afternoon stream. I don't want to stream when the other YouTubers are doing their community thing this week, so I'll try to pick a time that's good for them and for you guys, hopefully, and we can try and build a team and dedicate that whole stream to trying to beat Proto 11. So I think that's what we'll do, guys, because we already been streaming for quite a bit. I don't want to hold you guys up for much longer today. You guys been great, asked a lot of questions. We had some good conversation. Everyone hopefully got their coupon. Look at her passive 3. Okay, let's do that. Let's see. With the blood of a witch coursing through their veins, they're able to inflict an endless curse on their enemies when attacking a target afflicted with one or more curse effects. Resets curse effects that have less than 2 turns remaining back to 2. Oh, that is interesting, isn't it? That does change the game a bit, slightly. So if I'm reading this correctly, you can put Proto, at least until his phase change, which when he gets to his phase change, it doesn't matter. You could put him in Endless Despair, if I'm reading that correctly, right? So you're basically putting him into Endless Despair, if you get it to go off. Interesting. That is interesting. Okay, so that does actually make that better than Teresa, because Teresa's you'd have to keep applying it. And if you ever get into some kind of situation where you're turn swapping or all messed up and you can't get back to it in time, and you got a buff or something to save yourself, you're gonna be screwed. So at this standpoint, if you inflict it, you can keep it inflicted. So yeah, that's all right. So that passive 3 definitely changes the game a little bit here. And I also noticed with their S2, which is also very interesting. Enemies afflicted with curse effects will not deal critical damage. Now that is interesting as well. That will save you a lot of pain and suffering. Interesting. And then passive 1, through curse for being the children of a witch, they've developed an unbreakable toughness. As a result, increases attack by 20% of magic damage, magic defense, as well as weaken and status effect resistance by 10%, which will also help against the debuffing. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, so if you put Moonset on them, that'll bring that up to 100%. Of course, it's not going to be the 125% you'll get with Teresa, but those passives really do make up for it, especially that passive 3. Indefinite, pretty much despair on the boss is very good. And it is an AoE attack too, so it does also kind of help with, you know, taking out the left and right side minions. Interesting. So it looks like I'm going to have to try and do a lot of fusions. Hope that I can get some more Popo and Pepe then. Seems like that's the game plan, guys. I guess the twins are good. Who would have thought the twins are useful? Woo! Everybody celebrate. You've heard it here now. The twins are good. I'm sure other people have told you throughout the day the twins are good, but now you've heard a YouTuber say the twins are good. The twins are good. Wow. That's funny. Yo, the suspect, what's going on, man? Wow, my throat just completely cut out on me right there. What's going on? So, yep, anyways, guys, so I'm gonna try and build up my Popo and Pepe. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? So I'm gonna try and build up my Popo and Pepe, try and build up some more epic skill books, and then we'll be back with another live stream either tomorrow or the next day on a time that works well for the other YouTubers. And we'll try and take down Proto 11. So hope to see you guys there. Hopefully a lot of you subscribed. If you're new to the channel, please do so. Don't forget to join us in the Discord below. Hopefully a lot of you enjoyed the stream, the conversations. I sure did. And I hope a lot of you went ahead and got your coupon codes, which you can find in the description below. And if you guys watch the video later, the coupon codes will still be available. They're good till the 14th, I believe. So go ahead and grab them now. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have an awesome day wherever you are. And I hope you guys enjoy playing Elune going forward. And I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.